Greetings to each and every one of the viewers. Congratulations to the Scorpions. Unity is a strength. When we united, we can achieve anything we want in life. The Gambian boys, congratulations to each and every one of the Gambia football team. Tonight on midnight, so do that. Let's do that. Janim beduna be tonight program okono. Ale headline oje nyame. Abeole nyama fana. I wanted to tell you ko. I have so many things on table today. Not just foreign, but I will choose few. I don't know whether the Gambians, for Gambian all bet tawlante yalla. Yo, Mr. Jata. Thank you, Mr. Warrior. For Gambian all bet tawlante yalla bang. Fondo ibe mai te yalla bang. Ka fale ko. Gambia is developing. Gambia didn't remember Gambia. Gambia from the all political parties, from the far length and breadth of the Gambia. Man momo kalu ale Gambia kone kafo Gambia be develop kane. Adam baro be development ke kan Gambia le. Are you with your real senses? According to the topic of MNDB, it's a topic by topic. Mabe analyze la like it. And then the information on message not landing kunjaro. This is my program tonight. But janim bitaje. Mbe audio le play la leja. Albalo nako Gambia is Senegal. Senegal is Gambia sansan economically. Economically. It bleed my heart. I see the tears when I listen to my very own Gambian brothers. Gambian bred. The Gambian born and raised citizens. Me alonko ala kodole invest. Timber business about la Gambia. I mota koreke Gambia dingol men alonko man employ. I two individual nyenta ke kalifa jo predo kocha e Gambia. Nia mo memfo. It shocks your mind.
Bro, guys, someone died the mark. Otherwise, if I finding family and friends, I'll be finding the job do it back. Yeah, couldn't you mount it? I'll never see what I had maybe because it's like couldn't night duties, you know. Yeah, go mail a program all the way, sign, you know, you know, whatever, you know, very, very important one again. Even for Tony Island. Gambia is not even sinking. Gambia has already been sinked, you know, because you can hear the business of me marting, I'm into it, you know, in the Gambia, machine will be machine fuller. You can understand. So it's not only Senegal, bro. Casamance role. Gambia, you roll men from Yalango, you couldn't come in Najalol and Nabunkung, Gambia, Fankon. You cannot even transport them to Combo. Near Kuntu provinces, you have to combo from provinces in the Gambia from Indian smuggle. You have to smuggle them. It had through the Trans-Gambia way because for the soldier roll Mantara world, Senegal soldier roll. But near some around 4 years, near you roll from the Euro from Yalango in Gambia from the could you imagine? Ye kuntu Gambia. Senegal soldier roll Bela Moto 6 lale, Yela Euro 6, you know. Machine full eventable. I have 2 machines, Ken Soten 395 full. I have 2 employees, you know. Many Yalanko Bedo Kolanye. Plus one of my brother, Binky Dingwale, you know. So I like a girl supervise, you know. It's crazy, bro. Or business so far, or business also, I told mafia, drone, you roll someone, no. Many alonko, they have connection in the Gambia, you know. Lansino dole bije kafa ko Venom Lansin, Pruni Bini business oka. To get it signed, you have to go to amandang from ministry from forestry yade, but you have to go more further. Pour ka lansino so ni ko ditete bule mo ko ditete bulu Gambia pour ka gawul bright pour ka lansino so you don't have it. It has to la. Gambia be dame masi boketale bro. E Gambia vom tol sing tale long time bro. Tol sing tale. This is the reason, Macky Sall have so much interest, because I know ikaw wirol men for men ko kasamas waka kodo men doron sama nang Gambia. So I wole kabiri dunta Gambia, that is their first priority. You wole block. You can understand. So because maybe European to kasamas suti ata Gambia dina Dakarte. So many along ke kasula ni Euro la ni nata through Gambia is more cheaper for them also and more easy than ni tata through Dakar, because Dakar ning kasamas fongo jam fatale a jam fa batale. So it costs them more. The transaction is more difficult. So Macky Sall knows what he is doing. Unfortunately, Gambia UDP lost. Gambia lost 50 years of development once, So man. Yes, bro. Man, yeah. The Gambia land problem was here to jelly. Is because last time from. But like ikaho channel do the Gambia in TV station kachadula dole la moy kan just last week lang very important one of this real estate agent.
Yes, that's another topic. Aliela mani yomanola Gambianolo. Hey yo, Mr. Barrow, time is up. I think now is the time for Gambian only liberate to salvage that country. Wallahi. I think now is the right time for Gambia unite as a nation to rescue that team. Mafana diamo kono Gambia, Senegal e Gambia is sanctioned economically. Molman, greetings, Mr. Suso, no brother. Molma understand Nkamemfo. But Senegal and Gambia, yes, in sanction economically. Gambia dingo yamra UDP le lost. Gambia dingo yamra United Democracy Party le lost as a party. But Gambia le lost as a nation. We are losing our sovereignty in the hands of Senegal. In the hands of Senegal. Gambia is losing our sanity in the hands of Senegal. Moneono. Senegal's interest in the Gambia is not only about the rebellion in Casamas. No. It's not about there's instability in the Gambia. There's a stability in the Gambia. Keleta Gambia kono. Why do we still need these ECOMOG soldiers? We don't have any ECOMOG soldiers in the Gambia. It's a Senegalese soldiers paid by the French government by looting our natural resources, indirectly sanction Gambia economically. Gambia no fall in a day broad light. Senegal la business on your increase. Senegal la income ya increase to $1 million, millions of dollars from 2019 kana 2021 ka. Ya bebo ni mindole Gambia la resources and in Casamas. Yenye resources on your bebo ni udlalet. This is a clear statistics in Kamer read. This is Senegal. We follow these issues a lot. Senegal la import and export ya expand from 2019 to 2021, may Senegal economic boost to 91%. They even further extend their export to Ivory Coast, Mali, Guinea-Bissau, Burkina Faso, and even Guinea-Conakry. Senegal be in be supply cancela. The goods all menikana. Senegal yeding Gambia in Casamas, Gambia la income men kasron in Casamas la region na. Senegal auto block lesa. Alain audio men la mojan. This is a Gambian citizen. Me along ko ay jora on lesa to Gambia. I am only employee. Ika babara business or like Gambia. But ako Gambia found mu Gambia konati. Ila babaro men found yalong bunkol men yalong ke kuntu Gambia found kono. Ni lafta transport la. Kasamana kombo puruka wafi. As long as Senegal soldier lebe loring checkpoint oto. Hanila yirol bondi Gambia le kono. Ika busila le yela moto busile ya sis yela yirol ta yete ya wafi fonga la Senegal sola wole ya exporting and sambara damento China. Number one, Gambia economic sanction already. Ye on employment rate increased. Gambia di umen da makatara nyim babara do kola nyim timber business la Gambia kono is abundant. But some Senegal yodla le block. Gambia funding kelima engage no. Adama baroka kana youth empowerment like a youth jumale empower. When there's a direct sanction on our very own youth from the Gambia. Adama Barrow government collaborate with Senegalese government to sanction our youth from doing their works. The self-employment. Niko Gambia ding funding kelima haji soto. The vice presidents of Adama Barrow Radinago Gambia funding kelima haji soto. Hametela dokulali mantela dokulala. Alafta molde munela kamano jindi motokorolen ka selendi. Iko e odo kole dedicating the wole one day job. But a long-term plan, me alonko, didn't want to find involved in the wole kono like timber business. Me alonko you found any finance doing that you found like a struggle to get it. Economically, Adama Barrow Fonila Samson. Foni is part of the Gambia. Fonila land in Jibe, in Casamasla border. Most of this red timber business baker do not love don't about a Fonila. I know the links between these regions. I know the area where you have these old red timbers. From Kurek, Tambwe, Qatar, in all these border town in the Gambia, I know where to get these red timbers. And I even work with the people. Many along they were doing this business. Hani molga in kulungul menu la set Gambia koneka boni nanjeleto. Laibol bento la satel to meni anako ka kulumbole keno ka kulungol le bodi ni red timber ko le lese kulungol di. But Senegalese le border is close ka Gambia sanction economically. Ne ajibe babara business oda ma red timber ka mendundi Gambia economy kono is almost 1% GDP. A red timber la container kino Chinese will come and load to China is more than $30,000. That's millions of dollars. And don't Gambia di only ke benefit od lado ko dun Gambia la tranke sole kon. DOB stop to Jumale boke kan Senegal. Wala Senegal la economic year boost from 2019 kanas this year la over millions of United States dollars. Yela economic year boosting ya increasing to 90% ila GDP. Senegal total income. Yemen collect in Casa Masda Mateme. Yemen collect Gambia dingol bulo kono. Yemen collect na ba kono. Yemen collect na Trans Gambia intercontinental routes. Silo lebota Gambia. Gambia is a very good point. Gambia ye connection also in Casa Mastema. Puruka dunning other West African countries. You cannot go to Guinea-Bissau without passing through Casamas to Senegal or other borders. But as long as being Senegalese in key points on Muta Molebulu, Adama Barrow a market strategy points on the sort of Bangkok la Sojarul Kidame in order to control that total part of the country. wala munyandi na silolo meni yana ko motobale ka tambini njella meni kanyi intercontinental motor meni yana ko ka goods le load na from Gambia ka transport to Mali, Guinea-Bissau and other places. You know, Abdul Malik Kanye, but I'm going to add. Okay, I'll stop it. So, actually, Senegalian strategies location on your little block. Yela more imposed. Hani Gambia dingol nila motole natela babarol be kon meni ala ko bota Gambia la kono ika busila le kata ya export. Number 1, Gambia fela yam fondi. 2, na bako no kulun mene katara tala kana. Senegal are in total control of our sea. Gambia kulun ma rights na fisa manol ma rights to kataka fishing ke because Gambia Senegal ya jele ko etole men soto na bako no oto be mu to na territory lati. Gambia dingol buka baje from bale buka je from nye from mutano. The fish became very expensive in the Gambia in our own soil. Me ala kumbuka import. The red timber becomes so expensive because they totally abandon us from having this opportunity. The youth manual became useless in the society because money, they are jobless. The only job you mentioned Senegal or table is la funding kill. And Adam Barrow tell you Gambian that Gambia develop can. Jumala Juma fool can be. As we speak today, the entire Sukuta la Combo South and North Sukuta la area la kata Bondo now area la ko Farinyo Banta Jilemburu Janela Mansotum Buro Yale Moneke last Sunday meeting on kata. The businessman, the foreign businessman in our society. Gambia dingola Yala Nako. All these foreign businessmen they don't have any interest about the Gambia. The only interest is how to generate their income. If their income to an extent that they will have, they are only going for winning. In another foreign investor, you invest to lose. Never. Amankeno. I don't know about opportunity the Gambia dingola. You bango be around during the political campaign, you know, banko dingol be little to empower the foreigners. Be sukuta banko can be. Ikada money sang. Ikata money sang sukuta kono bi. Mburo mansoro. Iko money kena mburu janla kamonefo. Iko farinyo le mansoro Gambia banko kan farinyo. Adama baro fana afele sila. Using foreigners ka Gambia dingol economical sanction ika ole dila alfong la banko kan because ilafta mburo la price le lafa by force. Walat na sa ila businessman ol miniana ko ye farnyol le natina ye farnyol mawo unless Adama Barrow government comply with the rules and regulations yin businessman ol miniana ko manke banko dingolti ye may impose, and that's exactly what is happening, and that's exactly what will happen. Nyene atina Gambia dingol nyanta unity sotolale kabira la police kundale wo, a civilian kundale wo, any kind of Gambia nole ikana nene Adama Barrow la masakunda nyanta bolale. Al nyanta masakunda burkalale at all costs. Seriously. Neunde billahi wala tala ngayon falele. Albe me expect la in coming years. Wala I started to begin. Ngayon for na last week, 2 weeks ago, ngayon for Gambia gele. What Gambia dingol me expect la in the next 5 years. The high living standard. The basic needs. Ila price. Will be skyrocketing. No la jetan tulo jabo pompitero mburo farinyo and a price nying by force albasana wala because that's what Adama Barrow desired with these foreign investors in the country. Adama Barrow nyine ne chala partner soldi aka kodo ta nyine la kaka mansakunda samba nyine la nyinat na Europeanol back ofta nyinat na Europeanol be preso laka Adama Barrow mansakunda ka nyinat na the 7 billion proposed European women propose in Mason Cardi because they don't care about the living standard of the Gambians. They don't care about the justice in that country. Money in Sabuna. Adama Barrow kanyi businessman ol mentaka kodo table. Imama kavako hand title buka bank sol fango donto kodo le kadi businessman or private businessman. Ni Adama Barrow nyini kakafako Gambia la GDP fango be increase kan to 6%. Adama Barrow don't even know what is the GDP. Gambian economy GDP aka growth nyadile in 6%. Ni Adama Barrow nyininga economy ka grow nyadile in percentage. He cannot tell you. But the inner circle of Adama Barrow, they are hustlers. Ima any interest about the Gambian. Hanimani Boto Big Sanda Willie Kemela, all those people they will buy it because it can bundle to taxpayers on the Kodola. Gambia oppositional many alanko, they are oppositions. Ibe sitting, what I didn't talk about most of these politicians, especially SFR. For the Gambia or the opposition leaders will be sitting, ignoring the Gambians are dying. And you know, multi-many alanko. Itoli alanko Gambia men tamatani Adama Barrow masakundate. Ma de nonko, nying election mantaku. In order to join hand and end this government at the best of their ability, ibe back after. Because one of the family members of Adama Barrow masakunda, men ko hey, don't worry, I'm trying Adama Barrow edoku. Mbe adomo. This is the selfishness of the Gambian oppositions. This is this hardening Gambian calling themselves an opposition leaders. It is sickening. You never know about Tinyaka. Nabala Karola. Gambia di ngomeni kata sandirola Senegal. Senegal mandang only naning kasamas damatema. Bari nabale fana control. BBB nibe tamaka anko hand port authority, they charge you in CFA. Because munebinakela in 2 years' time, CFA lebedu na Gambia. Gambia la koro will be valueless. Albemunakela, you have to abandon your dollars and go with CFA. Jumalebe tarra in Bahao. Every CFA country, ila bankola economy, ila bankola central bank atlamintola France. Ibela koro be mabola France le. Nita sula da France ma ko kodo la ko de kilo men ma ba France France le be wala chikala ko te ya dite banko le ye don tala ifon la kodo. This is how the French French assimilations ikatamatene nyinat na France Africa be dominated ila colonial countries solely be dominated. They call them French assimilations. Wala a country la central bank of Paris le. The France ka wolelta ila kodo men katala in Paris. The same Paris France ilifana ni Senegal solota makwera Senegal la kodo mbela republika ole chiki ka dila ye don tala Senegal ina amur kote ke kodo nyi joy fon la kodo o mati ne to la julo minta Senegal sa France le buli mojo ila on money. Gambia la kodo be ban in the next 2-3 years mbe CFA nyi use la the same CFA nyi French bina makwela in order puruka Gambia makwe ben don la fon la kodo nyi ba buruka Gambia dala so abe fala Senegal will take over the Gambia. And the money bina happen again. Ne julburu jibe julburu dama me alanko wato Gambia dingo be do ko la jatata fo mo keme sabane feng me alanko be do ko la Gambia kono julburu company o buru katale bi julburu ma employment soto jumala ba ko nyin normal ja oil aning there's a keen competition between the two different interest group in that society. Ja oil nala molo ani sarakulolo. The people many are associated with Barola, the Fula community and Sarakule community are battling each other to have this place. I don't know. The company, Coca-Cola company member the Gambia. Impex, Jeton Diva. Julbru. Nyem two different interest group le be nyo kele ka wala nyindol lafta sanatory bill nyindol fana be ko to lafta interest la jele. So these are the two interest group le men yana kala kene. Sao company nyintata wala nyama brukata. Sa Gambia di almost 300 Gambia ne 40 la doko la bi wala mantara doko la. But in a drinks wala men ka produce ka mesaka bona mento la. Senegal. Niaje diabetes be siaring Gambia bankoka. Senegal la product ika jel menu samana. Ika production of men samana na banko ka ikane wafi. Drinks all honey, even the jewel brew, the favorite jewel brew me alanko torisol ka sanad sometimes puruka bulela bako kone na Europe. Because ala brand jewel brew and ala gismek ala test, you know, neol you cannot compare with European beers. They feel proud about that. Waka emenda maduni di Gambia economy kono. This year I'm photo of another. Julburu menga beng Gambian tubabol tourism menga naka julburu men Gambia kono. Na tourism, doko Gambia mo tourist destination already. Ofana boy tale because money. There are two different interest groups lebe nyo sabo kawot lato. Wala na julburu nyinta ya close. 300 Gambians lost their job. Wolbe doko kelamintole. Mansakunda ma any interest sort of wala society kono. Wolbe balula nyame wala nila family be balula nyame, they don't have any interest. Alko 300 people will be katlefai Adama Barrow and no. Gambia economy Senegal, this is how Senegal Gambia stands on nyame. Yana board lato. Inata na molmeni yana kata fensa wala Senegal. Nete famous sangina dun da Senegal ba busilela ba bele busilela. There are Senegal listole de da mena ko inase dun no Gambia. Inase dun no Senegal bankoka. But nita da Senegal ye fo besan na Senegal inase isa besan no na ina dun na Gambia kono. This is how the Senegalese sanction Gambia economy. Ibe indirect sanction no ina di Gambia no. Ila bako fandi na ita Senegal. Hani sukuru mbuso na be buli ba busilela. Unless ya san Senegal kono ka tuila bankoka. Bari Gambia di umene yana kata business trip la Senegal kono nyinga. Hani se baku chemele fandi na Senegal kono ni nata Gambia police kilinti yemen se busila. Ye Gambia dingol le formula own slave voted in their own country. Na Gambia immigration department became our own slaves. They became the enemies of the states because the Senegalese can make Gambia dingola in Senegal. The Gambia Immigration Department have the same right to do it in Senegalese, in their border town. But imake because monekeda na bankola mansa kunda manso na Gambia dingola empower a manso na right in protect la. This is how are you going to continue in the next 5 years, Gambia dingolo? Are you well? Menwe Adama Barrow no mambe walela. Nyimol menka wuri Adama Barrow no makola win the election. Are they okay? Are you not facing the same thing that the other opposition militants are facing? Nina ta chalo me yalanko the cheapest fish in the country. Ndela diniya waro kono sinya sabale wala nan nenka subodo mo in a year. Sunkar salo le ni sunkaro start le banna salo muskoto salo. Loka subodo mo in lado. Ni balle be do mo fru balle be sanna be dumala. Adna birina rat wawdo jangam da bondi ni quota. Only subon call along because not entire life masotano. B was subo from Bukasotano Gambia or is verboten. Subo became a diamond in our society. A kilo of meat became $350. Albe subo la kilo alabasana $500 on the Gambia corona set at $800 is now buy it from now against 2016 because foreigner le marcha bela. Banko dimo Bukasona banko etinya because Borodlatala. But foreigner bina bela banko tinya, they did it in Guinea-Bissau. They did it in Guinea-Conakry. They did it in Liberia. They did it in Sierra Leone. Yake banko meni anako wala economy strong bata Gambia. Gambia money bije. Nothing. Go to Liberia. Liberia was a Gold Coast. Ghana. Go to Sierra Leone. There were abundant of diamonds. Go to Zaire. Diamonds. But money kije. Ibe gonsole import kanang kadi Congolese dingola wole nyofa itolie wala natural resources nyinte ya fintinina ite ya invest ila other countries solka. That's exactly what they are doing in the Gambia. Liberia mone ketaje albeson Adama Barrow bal Gambia dingol sil ko takendi nyon albena sofa at that because akameni use wala baluma fisa nyindolti kamen bit belittle in this society. Nyine be facing Gambia bala. Nara boje ninsula nen kunjaro katala. Aliana mune be keri ana wara masa konda kona. Nawekla director kana baile. Nawekla director. Nani juara. Ikolka nani juara. Ikawoni UDP le affiliation. Le bawo mu manding quality. Kamandika kamalafa. Ikana nali juara fala bay nawekle. Gamenol, naniman, wallahi, billahi, kuba nyatilinga Gambia, ngamen smell Gambia. It's going to be so brutal. Wallahi, nani chiku. Iko nani juara, ikana baile, akafale nko. Ikole kabarola mansakunda undermine. Wala na nawe kata ni fala, abeni on and off. Iko nani juara ko undermine. Gambia dingono. Jumale be nani juara ko. Nani juara is a director. He cannot force anybody to do this. Nawe kila mo lelibota na jemeni ya lanko. Watamo mene ubanyi nunko kiji wati mena director yala. Gambia dingo lelibota na karawala meni ya lanko nila master degree sole maso ne promote la kakadulato because mole be santo laje. Gambia aliyara membe kiri nawe. Nawe kila finance jumala martala. You see this joke in the Gambia? Alien joke jala membe Gambia walenka. This is the sad reality we are facing. Nani juare ba baikoro. But jumale be nani juara koma. Nyenel mo the same interest group ultimately anako they are very close to Adama Barrow. Nawekla kodo ikame entire menso de kado manine chike adi Adama Barrow le kaya ko nyine sorje bar men marta nawekla kodo la kata min dole. Nyenem ni multi many anako they are behind these issues. Kanani juara takake because akafole nko ya associated with UDP le ba baila ibine to family interest individual samana nanka sindije. Ali nani juara ba ali ajibe fo Gambia ko be continue la kal lafta la nyame. The same more many anako look Yaya Jammeh na Gambia institutional a bill according to how he wanted. And that's exactly what the bank in Africa even now. Ni nawekla entire people will give many Jammeh time how the Nawek was running. But I more many can I get you will fanaka make sure kurama soro because no take mutala is soro because I tell you employ I karanda I dundi odulato. And by force ala feminine borakena. Why do I fully remember sometimes Kuronkotala for a month and a number of adult hotlines ya Jammeh time over a month Kurombuka of adult. Now of the blood being in color. But in Gambia, because Adama Barrow, it took kuma full of Adama Barrow. Adama Barrow being neka. Adama Barrow bala life bulala in danger. Abe banko entire country bulala in danger. Ikamuna fa Adama Barrow. Adama Barrow la mansakunda bi ikamuna fa ekaye mo si fula be Gambia kono men malafi la mansakunda. Because si fula. I'm just a messenger. Gambia dingola lila mwana kumola. I'm a messenger. Alende ngayon fa alin. As a keno. Ntebe nyimenke kanda nyimunte jihadolati. As a keno, in coming months, more taranyim banko kay kafa meko malgiane. Kakumana wala ila mwede. But ni munye message leti. Mbe mfurani la Gambia dingol lale. Gambia dingol ye benefitala. Mol men sudiyata Adama Barrow mansa kundala. Eka nyene fa Adama Barrow eko. Si fula lebe o banko ka wo malla fila mansa yala. Wole bela mansa ya noma. Wole musiji maldi. Mandin kol ninjolala. Billahi wala tallahi. Na informa nyene dinna. This is the most sickening part of all. In coming years, wallahi, maninkol ninjolal be fem face la Adama Barrow la nyimasa kunda kono. It will shock you. And the same molem, wale be nyi maninkol ninjolal fay kanyoka. Ikavuko ni maninkol nati kana julu jola. Jola li kal nenele. Ndol mu jola bari ndingol lati. Wallahi molbe Adama Barrow dala. Imala interest soto. Imala interest soto. Woman in Colombia Adama Barrow dala. Wale mala interest soto. Wale bela interest lefi. Wale lafte la family la life career le billa. Wale mantra Gambia la interest norma. Wale lafte le kododo mani soto. Ni la family bi balo lumina for the rest of their life. Wale man Gambia found la interest soto. Ikatul mani kadindol full. iko si fulala be Gambia wole nyalo Adama Barrow wole be sulani Adama Barrow la sira la ko ando hana opportunity ni chance in sete Adama Barrow bun ibe o falale wala mu jumali iko manning ko nin jolal so what a jolal I'll connect the dot alila mo yim message la alila mo yim message la Gambia dingol iko si fulala be Gambia kono memman la fi Adama Barrow la man sakunda wala mu jumali iko manning ko nin jolal bari nada mo ne fa koreke ika jolal nene ka fo ko ni manning ko le keta mansati ikana revenge la altol kam. What happened to us? Because yalo ne ko nyin si fulol men be Gambia kono nyinel mo sieti men yalo ko niwol man la fi men na banko ka te kela so e ko mbatangol ko takindi nyola isaje men di atan to le banko kan se tamala na brother mo ne be kering Gambia dingol. Are you not listening? This information, it has nothing to do with travel sentiment. Ntemu messengerity. But you have a patriotic citizen, many alonko, they came from all these tribes. Many alonko, they are totally against Adama Barrow Masakunda. But listen to this information. Nko, the people surrounded with Adama Barrow, nyimol many Adama Barrows, I believe tamena jikita menula. Atiamena wolekate makwele. Pre-K function family bill. Adama Barrow, they were very close to the power corridor of Adama Barrow. Ma for the normal Gambian citizen. Dolbe Gambia outside. Gambia dingo dolbe they are sick. Because nga tribal sentiment post those people will infiltrate. They are sick in their head. But in Adama Barrow in chronisol, alanye surrounding people or wole kanyinta. This is the belief ni sutera jola le kawle me kawle message di mo la jola le fana la meni yalan ko close to Adama Barrow la bi I kawle ne le ka fo ko na le manding ko so opportunity de je sita man sale kata julu jola manding ko jola mo ne ke manding ko la Gambia me atna manding ko be julo jola la bari ni ni o jola le mantra siri ka mo ne foe Adama Barrow e ka fa ne ko there are certain opportunity bi je kana di jola ni manding ko la because ibela sira on le noma. So I'm not a Jolani Maniko Damal interest of presidential Sira. But even I'm ke kan, Wolfanabe Fane Bill kan. Ibe Adama Barrow use kan, Proga Gambia Armed Forces la CDS ka falling, and in the police IG la department. Ngani moment of our book to this one. This is the information very solid from the surrounding Kunjaro, and enough one ko Gambia be in a quarter. Wolbe Moneke kan siram. Because they are fighting for this new government. Adama Barrow is so-called. Adama Barrow may election may win. They are still fighting. In other money for it. The reason why Adama Barrow I need soul badging in ta another crew came with a arrest. Because money. Soul badging name him mentioned because one of the American citizens BJ me alonko yala fani soul badging la kola associated. Adama Barrow in to please the Americans, but not the Gambian citizens. Because he can't call Nenele. You're not to please the other jolas. Many alonko yola mind tinyale. Kajeko ha, Adama not seeing in Bangkok. Tanatala, Adama Barrow in Jolal man problem. So no. Even men called wala in the Jolal ni man in Kolokun tatindi nyola. Because this is the trend in Gambian society. Pretty men sort of know what they can do. Because yaje ko nyem si fulolu, niwle unity sort of any time like nyem banko sulata minkela in banko kantakela. Hey, billahi wala tala. This is the sad reality. Gameno. Nimanto nyafe bufani ala fola. Kufulalem. You have to please the enemies to destroy your entire future, or you say the truth. Nin truth la atine dio de ilafreka kukentol do la kan ham. Let them just do it. But this is the sad reality. Nindala Tonya for the Fanavatna, you don't want to associate with me. Just go ahead. I don't give a damn about it. Ngarje table. Nsiye table. Ibukambalone. Kilako. Yet Tonya for. Hanatebe farale. You either take it or leave it. The same interest group, many of them Adama surround. This is exactly what they are misusing na bankola entire economy. If Adama Barrow confusing dila, if Adama Barrow dunia betinya la alkiyama, ikanyina fai. No brother, nge invite ba Mr. Jada. Can I invite you? Your request kina kodi. Nila sa duna can say duna no. It remain one part to the game. You know. So this is the information in the main cake of Adama Barrow. Na Gambian people ali unite. Bine Manjako, Bine Jola, Bine Fula. Nimu Gambia dingoleti. Nimu Gambia dingoleti. Ali unite bang. Ali emira. Nyimman sakundara kamen foko ninsi nyimman ninko na rete sikare akana julole jola. Think yamna keman ninko na mear na be joleto. Nyanta indula alto mira. Nyini meni kaya fa Adama Barrow. Ikanyim mol meni tala meni alanko. Ano alaji be ka fo jumale like ni ka fo jolal men na karola ale wo jolal ni ni ka bang wolbe domoro la Adama Barrow balabi pare ka fa tol men suko atol ba domo kan bang no pare ka wol kanale wol ka kodo men so Adama Barrow man sakonda bolo ikane ka wol dial tol ikana wol kana wol ni la family le ko enjoy atol men be outside kal nil torandi ikali company manding call kama but it only la family ba enjoy la because it only kodo so anum balu fela be kole yarim both manding call enjoy la ne flow in circle every party or every tribe in this country o manding ga dingol men fana be baro dale call use against their own tribe because wol fana kodo le soto ni la family be me enjoy ka ko samba do wan fon la CNN ngani ni suksukundi ni sidol kam like dembo by force nyol because anybody alive momo if it no will in the bank or come I'll say hekato fit no ala ke dankale in the entire generation the mobile force in the fit no will in the water mo alla danka moleti ala momo danka kamfate kamale ha megen tabal cool be nati gambe kono ala be dankale because ka fit no le will again Adama Barrow la masakunda mu plan ne soto koteke. Nko aninjola le problem bala so la department old. Ye problem bala so la department old. Kabirin nawek la staff all. Social security. Any institution yalanko it owned by the Gambia. Kujamala bije damala bije. E kamoneke silang more la Facebook or la comments or the little trace. But in it, you are yes, a particular cool issue. Let me take this example from one 𝗷𝗵𝗶𝗹. Ngala post ye internet or ngamol ye bala kunyin complain ka. Nada sula nen kunyaro nyin call do man na diam da mone fonye. It will suck you. Gambia Port Authority, Nitala JB, ye mon mutaje meni alonko, ilafte baile dokuli ye baile ko edol suspend. Nitala Social Security, mo nane BJB be menu baila. Bari ilafta jumale damage la. Iko chemo boja. Anin talibe ben soda. Ilafta wol ban nale. Ilafta wol lal career bele damage la. Ke ban wo banko kom for the rest of their life. Kemoboja, a very young, less than 30 years university graduate, serving his community, ikobola life career in Betinyala. Wana nkale kwa kemola namba dinana, silani kunjara la sulata diamalai. I am from wall. Iko talibe ben suda, iba make sure yala life career nyinte ya Betinya, ya fuare yandi ubankokang. Ibe jumale lafta talibe fuare yandila. Talibe muneki Gambia dingola pruka what pruka la life career nyintinya. Iko talibe ba make sure talibe la wo sit ni na KMC la ni sit ya boyindi janning election wato nyimbe sila Adama Barrow ni Musa Drame sita ya discourse Musa Drame Allahu Akbar Adama Barrow Musa Drame talibe ben sudala po ala dulato corruption o kitaje funga video rights gambeno liya populace Adama Barrow ko bay fo so musu ndeta do ko laje inara mon ko teke ko nyin ton ya another strategy ni use pour que talbe ben sudala personal business on ma ba kono before mayorship kata ka be block economically ganda din jelle do ko talbe ben sudala Alaji Conte of Dabanani Yamune Chala Gunjur Yala bank taka freeze because he ya associated in the common UDP in quality. BGCCA Gambia Civil Aviation Airport ifele mota kotike mwene alonko ay corruption adiamuta wala la platform okala personal private platform ye order nyindiala iko ya bay because ika kodomen topato odolato ika kodomen sunya odolato the interest group the same interest group me na ko wolle Adama Barrow surround nyin $20 men ka jo airport odo wolle ka mo benefits to janing Adama Barrow because abaka gambe dingol nafa bari womo kilo membe airport odo do ko as a human resources officer wolle di am to corruption o nyinna ka corruption o kele banko kan bi ye wolle bayala do ko wala tamano mo nekata Yata Port Authority, the same thing. And fenfenten in coma, ibe menaten. Na broda, billahi, wallahi, tallahi. Ngo, alidunga labungol kona anali famale kataba. Especially, it is a message to the jolas. Mfongo baringolo. Alidunga labung kono bang. Aliye la moy ba alda manal hakilo e kata nyunu kam memfo mol men sudiyata Adama Barrow la masa kundale e kam memfal ni jolal ni mandin ko tema fole be kerim ba aliye la moy aliyalo ni so called security reform dalilo me atna manke no mune asabu bisula nin kunjara en sobindi jela do mande e konyin security reform men na Gambia kono bi ni aja de batandiring e fonga kuma kam wale be batande kambi wala na security reform man keno ikomune ya wasabu the same statement in that nyimol membe Adama Barrow dala they don't like you wallahi billahi tallahi imal kano ikali misilidle ikagambe dingol misilid ke ngol takindi nyokan gambe dingol fayende ke ngol takindi nyokan puito la interest group will say benefit la resources la ikonia ya security reform man keno monebeje iko because Gambia security kono jolale siataje anu nibe security reform la ibe jolale bayla do kola bari jolale binaw dila nyaade anu Adama Barrow wol misilide ko maninkol wala mala fala nyum banko kan bari ko niaje security reform man keno ibina jola sojaro men bayla wala be siala because wol man la fi Adama Barrow ani nadana nyi mofulo le point Adama Barrow ko maninkol ni jola lebe interest la sila wala manse asila wala so nyindolo kama ne interest Adama Barrow bala Gambia la nafulo nyina security reform ba abafola la afate keno la Gambia kono because nafiko le modi wulo le modi ya dedicate sifu la kanyindulato ha Gambia dingol le security even though ya jame select nyame ila qualification e manani through channel and inyanta karandila le bari manyana baila bari njolal al kanaso yani maningolo ko takini nyola in bela interest le fe ni altol bay bina munekela ibine fansum mol altol dunda ami nyamen the selection procedure men kada during jamela time Adama Barrow na nyin chronicle fanabe the same people only use many alan ko they are animals ibo le fana introduce la ami ko teke wol fanate moje no na magati ni Adama Barrow da mati you see them iko ga to le mislead ko maningol malafal maningol kana julu jol ale mun ko maningol ko ni si dantambe je ni wol konton wol jibe kan ko ni wol commande kamena ko mandin kolla bari ni tata sate dole ni wol foy ka fo ne jolal le moyti bojan ni jata baji bojan jata jamme kaso do sifla do na kono bojan jata jamme sifla do na kono kado le kun tagi ni nyolo karma la fala ni na te ko juli jole ale mo ne man ko le be julo jola men man ko le mo ne chala me atna to ni yolte ben no la ikal nene le ilafta man sa bankora na fulo le beti nyala katol damal kun tagi ni nyola isaje natul back of the tournament men diate o masa kun le be wala kala anu si jelo de from vela kana billahi wallahi tallahi ala ni ko tal ya repeat ibe jola men bayla army police immigration is going to be abundant. Seriously. God better find it. At the kennel. Security for at the kennel. Now, monkey. Bring in Safari Island. Me ballooring, mandra ballooring, bring in Safari Island. I buy for a cotonia mark in name for it. I'm a messenger. Better not legend to be. Another one. Gambia ding only tell Adama Barrow be biker. You either say ko wale ike aikamane kesila. Ye from associated in the UDP la tumomenarek. Ite you are finished at any department now what. Madanga ni marita. Mr. Dame, konyali ngata. Oh, request cannot be shit. Bale? Nsa nambanyin kino nan like many sulatan nambanyin na. Puruka call keno. Wale call in Facebook Messenger la drong. Nime lafta contribute you can call me on Facebook Messengers to contribute. Ba nga request nying nga jibe fonse mo request no ba. Nga jibe fonse mo do ta no ba. Yes. But I'm going to request send more for nyari you from Batana. Geralo. No messenger there. No brother. I'm going to request sending Aji for his ad nova. Yes. Okay. Maranga Mr. Drame follow. Ngambali. Yes man mbali. Akera nyadi. Ave jandon call nyadi no. That's very good man. Call nyadi that's a contributor. Very good. You're good business on you. So you loudspeaker, Kodi. All right then. Yes. More be more can you know.
Right. So they come in for you good business auto.
Yeah.
Until after Senegal support partly on if a control minke can Euro minka bonang Casamas or somewhere else, you know, Canada Gambia Bangkok. Okay. Even though sometimes Kenya is not the right way.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they are doing some bit of force here.
Yeah.
You know, because Gambia na territory can hanimo Euro sunyale from Casamas or be it anywhere. Nana tanadun dantella Bangkok. You know, Senegalese don't have that right, you know, to enforce their laws in our country.
Right.
You understand? So until Gambian or Lanyanta na Lua Tamandela. Ni tele motolo mota mobile, for example, a motor jemi along ya suspect. Ko Ninde is possible a Euro bondi Casamasle. Italian new motor arrest.
Yeah.
You know, they should inform the authorities. They should inform the Gambia police. They should inform the forestry department.
Yeah.
You motor verify ya jube. For Nimari license stoloban and Dunfana license fana ya diala muntulo praita hero kamanandame. You know, in to verify that.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. But some way coming off in Yamendal, if you controlling Kika Nyameng, I partly agree with them, but mom partly agree the way they are doing it, because they are doing it in a way, you know, they are enforcing their laws in our own country, which, you know, we are in terms of bankolet. You understand it? Senegal la loi manyana tamala tella bankoka. But near Juve, if you remember Janet Commission, near Janet Commission follow back it between 2014 to 2017. Right?
Yeah.
11,710 containers of wood.
Yeah.
Wole shipped from Gambia, from our ports.
Yeah.
11,710. Janet Commission your report.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Within just 3 years, between 2014 and 2017.
Right.
And then there was a company called Westwood.
Yeah.
Westwood was a company mini along with Ninjamebe Doko Kika. All right? Because Wole Kanung container handle. Because ya Kenya me Yokunin dominate Mampare another company handle apart from Westwood. Because Westwood was actually working with, you know, Jame and Alamon.
Okay.
You understand? Right. And that company is charging $3,000 just for handling fee of every container that is leaving Gambia to China.
Wow.
$3,000 just ka handle during coming ka process coming bala dalaba load lali ka samba. Just the processing fee. You understand?
Right.
So, but all the records will come up. Forestry department ye mere record. 11,710 containers will finish between 2014 to 2017. Neither the Westwood la record to only 13,028 containers only record.
Wow.
So near Jube Westwood company within that 3 years, Italian mean collect on the handling fee is $39 million just for handling. You understand?
Yeah.
So that is just only 3 years. So and you for metal before 2014.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So in 3 years that company Westwood was just doing handling fee. They were able to collect $39 million. So just imagine how much one container is going to value in China.
That's totally crazy.
Yeah. So the gap is the forestry records is quite different from the records of Westwood in Minki. Because here you have 13,028 and 11,710. There is almost 2,000 containers near along nobody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah.
You understand? So Gambia, you know, even though they are our brothers, but some of them are actually working with Chinese, or the Chinese will be useless to go and get the wood from China, from customers, because the Chinese will be no Senegal, because Senegal you stop like.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you get a chance to look at monitor in Senegal, in customers, because of, you know, Senegal, so there will be no customers can you monitor because of the situation between maybe Senegal.
Right.
Yeah. So Chinese will find Senegal to get a permit to do this. So what they do is they use our middlemen in the Gambia to go to customers. Bao woli molunjele and they can use someone on the Gambia Bangkok. So Chinese will find the middleman will bulu. Wala na nyiruwa for the Gambia back it and down is a euro tara jurumarinje. But Chinese will live in the land mol from business or. You understand? So, maybe you all need to go. Forest la loi is very clear.
Yeah.
You understand? Maybe Euro boiler, you have to take a permission. but it's also a jade of corruption for our senior officers in the system, even including the Ministry of Environment.
Exactly.
Because they are involved. BBC the documentary where Tandiloko, Ministry of Environment, was actually involved in this corruption.
Exactly.
They are involved in this corruption because it's like a deal. You understand? And in that I'm on legal implication of Sambanan because both the Gambia and Senegal are signatory to the convention, United Nations Convention, the government CITES, that's Convention on International Trade on Endangered Species of Flora and Fauna. So all of you go come here Keno. Keno is endangered because it's very few in the whole world, not only in the sub-region of Gambia. It's very few. So in that regard, that convention of CITES have actually enlisted Keno as an endangered species. Olomnia kuntu, Kabundi Bankudoto Kata Bankudoto, you definitely need a permission.
Right.
So Keno Bondi Casamas Canadun and Gambia, that alone is even illegal. Gambia and Senegal said do no or all you understand? And do Senegal, Gambia Sambanole to the court, higher court at the United Nations Court. Gambia is involved in this destroying our forests.
Right.
But in our ecology, between the Gambia, the ecosystem between Gambia and Senegal is more or less the same. Even to humanitarian ground, because nature doesn't know boundary. What is going to happen in Casa?
Voice started in that. We lost the connection. This is one of my
forest will be control of Gambia. Yeah,
connection all time, but you are.
I'm back, right?
Yeah, you are back. Yeah.
So Nanyiru Wavla for not because law follow because ikata sunyaro like at the community forest park or to Gambia. Nita the Kian Nim Blado to Ita the Sierra. You do not look kuntun community, so they don't have the police or forestry officers don't have the capacity. Motorphone table, motorcycle phone, maybe phone, essence problem old. Suito, you cannot even go. You can operation of a suit only. You can community should be protect no. You understand? And the Nina, our police officers, many along they stop from the checkpoints. They are even conniving with these people.
That's where the problem lies. That's exactly where the problem lies. And they call many what Chinese so they are directly working with the Gambia government. And boys will make a Barbara business on a Lansino little sort of. And Gambia government will Lansino data.
Yes.
You understand? So what is the Gambia government is entirely involved in this process. Yeah, but me along Duntana Bangkok and Sam. Senegalese will find a rights for Yamenka, Kela Lua imposing from la Bangkok and Kobus in a Gambia dingon. That's where the problem is. So what problem?
That's the problem.
Area but it come here for Yame. Ibuka don't know customers because of the difference between customers in Teba. Because Senegal for left a capital Gambia. Sambar Sang, ye Gambia border in cross with Senegal. But Sana Gambia dingon many aranko Babarol Bebulu. And within Lansino, we got bonded diamond to Hanate to the Malon bonded diamond. They don't have a clear source going more than cancer masle. But yet still Senegal is pushing the Gambia ding on. And in the Gambia authority are involved to protect the citizens because I'm on a territorial integrity. Gambia government. So you know problem in the boy and problem on it. I want to find audience you can bring up program on it. So not a but I must try a similar problem on you narration but mantra online. It's very sad. This is your areas and this is your field of studies. I think Ilaning Kananin to enlighten Gambians more of these issues is quite important. This is exactly what is happening. You can still go ahead.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what na authorities will intervene la side. Senegalese will be taken because na incident no jele whereby they even fired bullets.
Exactly.
Come local start pour law ke fire fa e ka motor single bonke do jenga one incident fa motor fa on bele mala chao ye motor ni yirol fa on bele mala chao mol borita but ye motor ni yirol bele mala. So I think it's an time for our our authorities also to step in and engage the Senegalese. Ni momo muta in the territory of the Gambia. Let them hand it over to the forestry department and the police to handle that.
Exactly.
To handle that so that we can determine who is actually involved in this spirit, whether a license to Taliban, and how much was the quantity aiming boy. Because one time, not long ago, in 3 years ago, 36 container mutale, the post authority. What 36 container sold, Ibodan and Casamas, they all can a euro to Yamin pay for a chow yabika babarot. A billion babarot, don't be babarol already. Don't mean you ballet. So Yemuta, the matter has been reported to the Ministry of Environment. The panel set up Lafruko Okonyi investigate. Up till now, nobody knows what happened to those containers.
Because government officials are involved again.
Yes, exactly. So, but now, papers will you report, and then the minister said they are going to set up an inquiry. Your panel was set up with SIS, police and army and some other authorities. But up till now, nobody knows what happened to those 36 containers. Whether they have released them, whether they have paid whatever they need to pay, whether they have followed the regulation. And this is why it's so difficult. It's so difficult. We have very good laws, but enforcing these laws are becoming very, very, very difficult. Forestry officers, they are doing both day and night patrolling, trying to protect our forests. At the end of the day, no because of the high value of money involved in this timber trade.
Because of the money involved.
Because of the money involved. Everybody is corrupted. From the high level up till down, everybody is corrupted, even at the community level. Sometimes community found Dolbije, Walla Fonka, chance the Mulla for Minkana Euro boy, coming like community forest do Yerubal Bije. Sometimes they go through within the community themselves, Katao Euro boy, Kiwaf. So until Euro be Katao Nyama. But I can tell you that this is a high value business. And then Molmin Katara Koma, they are very key people in our position. And the network from the ports authority, from the ministry, from the police, from the community level, network so all na control no up till now. Konya jibe found ken so found na ban le Gambia Bangkoka. Ni momo mutafon in ken kosa you should be arrested. But Abika enforce no. Abika enforce no in the Gambia. Ikajir mole Euro found no motoba borla sate kono. Nitada ning all yundum new yundum ma fon sukuta ma fon ekani yere jurmol letara lorinje everybody has started be jurmol be krekante. So in other way Senegal support me they are trying to protect their forest.
That's perfect.
And then that is very true. And that is their right to do that.
Of course.
Because obviously all this Europe Mavoko Dobikabo Gambia but Jama Ba Kabonan that end because
Senegal.
Senegal. And then they have all right to protect their territory. They have all right to protect their forests and their ecosystem.
Absolutely.
But so long as now, our military cooperation will be in Gambia Teba. So this means they can cross our border and then do whatever they want to do because of the agreement between them and the Gambia government. That's totally fine. But the name Momuta Gambia, I think is better. Let them engage our forestry department. Let them engage the Ministry of Environment. Go mulmi along kungi mutam fadangi verify from our national level whether these people are really genuine people or these are people who are going to smuggle our resources. Kiwafu itilki munafanga Bangkok lose because the country is not benefiting.
Absolutely, Gambia is not benefiting.
The country is not benefiting. And then ya jube wo containers will mean better ya jamela wato yana nyerga jelo jo forestry less than $3,000 as a license fees.
Oh no.
I tell you that it's not that too much. So forestry fund commission out of all containers will mean better. It's very few. It's just a chicken chain. Wala kan dalla masakundala granke sokono. Atra millions or dollars or they are going to private hands.
That's it.
You know?
You know, the highest corruption not in Gambia.
So this is the problem. This is the problem in Gambia, Mark. You know, it's so difficult to, you know, Gambia kalua taman DJ dal. It's so difficult because mulman sila ala lokotenkeng mulduka tonya for. Everybody is looking at their own pocket instead of the country.
Absolutely.
You know, if you are just honest and straightforward, it's so hard for you to operate in that country, to even work for the government system. It's so hard.
Yeah.
It is so hard because people connive. You are straightforward. People connive to even go against you because it left a lua le tamandi. It left a kajelo ko banko imin for na lua imin for tamanu wala. You have people fighting against you because that's their area. You know?
Yeah.
All right. I'll shift over to fisheries too.
Yeah.
Fisheries, all for now, Senegal and Tebontanyo because Gambian is Senegal. A new fisheries agreement on for now sign.
Yeah.
Yala wofana malonko, you know, Ministry of Fisheries for a National Assembly bypassle. You know, fisheries agreement on you sign without informing the National Assembly. Wolontanyadire. You know, bring to Manjai Oko race a Minister of Fisheries Command and National Assembly kind of
yeah.
So that is not a long agreement on you for valid because I'm under to the National Assembly.
Wow.
You understand?
Yeah.
Your Chinese will find a mean keka, although I started Jamela period, Jamela time will come.
Yeah.
You understand? And this is why also I disagree with Alaji Conte and what he's doing in Combo South. And then also the National Assembly member 𝗀𝗂𝗃𝗏. 𝗀𝗂𝗃𝗏, when he was coming, he promised that he was going to fight environmental injustice in Combo South. You know? And then, you know, and then when he come to power, he has seen what Golden Lead is doing. He has seen what the other company is doing in Kato. He has seen what other company is doing in Sanya, but none of them are really, you know, doing anything about it to stop this. And what company not nyame, you promise the community lako. Medukula tala kono over 3,000 people. Musul kanye jarol kada mo mafu jarol wafu dabe. Yo blal bill boy chow to build this factory. And you kombala silo dala lambala maketo dala. None of that happened in Gunjur. I'm taking Gunjur here as an example.
That's sad.
You know, and Alaji Conte knows that.
That's really sad.
Alaji Conte knows that. And then the thing is, when they were building this factory, although it happened to Jamila Timely, they have no environmental approval. Down. So this means that all those sludge, they can pump it into our ocean, they can pump it into Bolonfenyo wetlands. Mialonko is just close by. So Biringo alarms will raise that, you know, with environmentalists Amit Manjang and Dr. Scrattle Diana, you know, the issue has been raised up. Any not realize uniform license also. They had to ask them to go and reply again to apply to get a license because a waste to dispose it's not environmentally friendly and it's even against our national environment management law.
So
it is.
What happened to that now? Yela Lansino you reapply them.
No, ofana minkereje. Yalo you know Kabriya Samba court because NEA was able to act quickly in 2017 July. Kabri nyine you refunko read long another long nyima license or NEA Samba court. They charged them on 4 counts of environmental violation. But while that court process is going on, by then Aïssata Touré, the VP now, was the Minister of Trade by then. You understand? Yeah. So she was involved in this, and she knew what was going on with these investors. But they had to, you know, obstruct justice. Kajiko court case Nyankanata. You understand? Yeah. So the end, I don't know what they did. They connived with the office of the president, and then to stop that court case from going on. So all of a sudden, Amisu Bojanje, in one of our press briefing, I got the court case between Golden Lead and the National Environment Agency is going to be settled out of court.
Wow. Wow.
Instead of court Jimbula, because National Environment Agency has very good grounds against Golden Lead. He is charged on 4 violations, 4 counts of environmental violation. But while that court case is going on, they obstruct it because they don't want to go because I know now continue the drop. Golden Lead will be closed completely. If they close that. So your court case you obstruct. And then they say let them go and settle out of court. But when they went settle out of court, nothing even happened. I think NEA asked them, charged them to $1 million, whatever. You know, that's what they paid. You understand it? But then you mean to the community. woman, there's no compensation going there. That's why the court case is still going on.
This is very sad. The people we put in place, Imam Banku Dingola Nyanto Dila, because Gunjur Goldi Libedamento Gambia di on the Sirinja and the environment in Abole damage ka. Exactly. Abole affect both health or whatever. But the masculine health in particular. War is not important. We get on the first priority. So Chinese solving Masakunda Bajala control we need, and this Gambia community cannot give us the amount of money we need. But in Chinese approach, so we don't tolerate it. So Gambia government put material is better than Kayla Gambia money protect. Sort out. The program money sort out. They took a lot of money from them. It can only be money issue. Money level involved in la codon table of ye continue ka Gambia ding on the environment in damage.
Absolutely. So if I need phone till Kachalo mini yai boil domo. Yeah. You call business, you call it too. You know, fish meal jubedron, how many 50 kilograms of bags they coming field. Nila container, you cook a container 7 load a day. You know? Yeah. 7 containers just golden lead the madam. I read 5 kilograms of fish is 1 kilogram of fish meal. You understand? Yeah. So just imagine 50 kilograms of fish meal. That is over 250 kilograms of fish, or like a 1 bag of fish meal produce. So if they can load 240 bags, I think every container load 400 bags of fish meal, every container. And when you make a 7 container load a day, so 400 times 7, you're talking about 280 bags of 2,800 bags. You know, it can be load on a weekly basis. And a company that has been existing for since 2015, it tells me how much tons of fish in Colombia the Bangkok. Senegal level be benefit can you fish meal because saying Chinese will come a can use on Senegal level. Senegal level fisheries agreement on Bentema, a cabo Senegal in a Jilkono, in a Nirmuta, in a Yawav Gunjure say in the Korita. Yeah, so Gambia is not benefiting now until the Musul now, until Bama and Yulmini along with Kanye symbol, Gante Bama Kanye symbol waf, you know, to pay for my school fees. You understand? When I was going to school, my elder sister and my mom were smoking fish. Eka wuli somanda serekunda kabo food katanye wafu serekunda until Karantolo kono fondita. You understand? So now it's a mira momi alonko. You know, either Gunjuru beat la balu be dending nye wafu ka nye sisiri wafu. It in Chinese will compete la nola bang kanyes and fishermen or bull. You cannot. Now those women are now starving. They have to go back to the vegetable garden, otherwise their business won't work or their family will not be able to succeed. So Chinese will now have dominated those women at the fish. Nyumin kanye wafu saying new musolu is so few. Very few, or you have to just go buy fish at a very high price. It now profit for us. You know, so new fish meal company, you know, Barola new administration, you know. In fact, I need the environmental advisors at the office of the president. New political advisor, you killing drop. Your environmental advisor, ya make sure your Minister of Environment Control, ya make sure your Minister of Fisheries Control. Niaji Dr. Banjol Bibe problem is all because that. Because every 6 months, fishing yanta close at some point. You understand? World Day bigake a kanyim fish meal or support. Nita ye could deal ye bribe ye bula instead of close season because fisheries law mintandi you know in June to August, you know, there should be a close season. Wolon kanyel bula ye balu ye kilo la, you know, cool thing. It will go close season baker because channel be sula nyela imampa la business will stop. So ni sulata imampa ye song ikaminke tal dore ye bribery ke kodol be dundi nyoko. Minister of Fisheries don't care. You know? So say ikanyin turona solmi vona mutabal kono. Yani they have a panel there. Instead of calling for samba court, the panel like a sidro ye Mustafa Swandila allow investigation on la moyal. Exactly. You know, panel like a sidro ni turona muta. Ye levy if you me they charge like 15 million or 5 million. 15 million, they will just charge you like 5 million. Instead of going to court, they will charge you 5 million, they owe 5 million or Joe. It goes to an account whereby the Minister of Fisheries and then some panel of people will they will control. They decide how much that money is going to be spent because I've got a central bank. So you see how our country works.
No, brother.
Lua Pikatama. You know? Brother. So this is why when I would dimbal be about a fisheries department also, you know, they cannot still tell us never commission of nyanta commission of inquiry from London why fisheries dimbabotaji and why come we cannot even trace some of our files up till now.
Because they
and then why control sul muta instead of case loi la fisheries loi mifo it da maka sirika o panel do yol maril charge ye buleta o kodo itaji telephone card decide what to do. European Union your bilateral or fisheries EU fisheries agreement on at least EU la fisheries agreement on war is looking at the high value fisheries. They are not looking at Yinchalo Nini Yai Boyo ni Morocco. Wolka ni koyo tunal wolka the target. But how much European Union is paying for that? They are paying a whole lot of money, 500,000 euro, I think every year for 6 years. So 500,000 euro, it will be ning delko sura sawosa. O kortela kan dala nyimbada doku ye funding kele doku di le kulmol sang ye jalol di la ye masimol sang.
Absolutely.
You know, fisheries cannot develop up till now. You know, more forestry can neither and tell Brufodi no hand sign na funding kele na doku la le bolie. You may for some kulmol fonso no hand kapi. Fon la badal fon foreign na de JB control cheo. You know, na moldo doku la foreign instead of helping them to buy their own, you know, you know kulmol nin jalol so. Nia foye ka Gambian kulmol la video kola. Pitimalo foye. Fondikere na bada they want to work. They cannot get support.
No, brother.
You know?
This is the biggest revelation. Nenema Lonko. This dollar mamera we have. I don't have any ideas. A lot of viewers they don't know exactly this is what is going on in that country. In fact, for no brother, but this is about Gambia. We need to have a special program. Environmental is you are an environmentalist. This is where you studied. You know, this is your area. I think Inyanda Diamulaka Gambian enlightened it. And in this information is powerful. It's quite important for Gambia. In fact, is a Gambian from a radio station also to talk about these issues. It's going to be very important. Also organized brother, you need to talk about this at least once in a month. Once in a month, Gambian this is exactly what is happening to our environment.
Yeah, the environment because then we depend on tourists. You know, tourists only can tell Balundi. You know, tourists isn't only agriculture. Agriculture is almost dead now. You know that. Tourists isn't over there and relying on right now. And then when we destroy our nature, there will be no tourists. Even your conference center Lodami in Bijolo, Amanyana Kelaje. Bulldoze le ya be tinyan chawi more from compensate. Bina Benjamin ten, you know, OIC, Nimoye OIC challenge be Kweko. Actually, you have sponsored a project or OIC project conference in Kananyina. Nimoye petition you people you are taking part in a conference me along is destroying nature. Yeah. You know, because OIC is the second intergovernmental body. Apart from the United Nations, it's the second highest intergovernmental body. Yeah. They want to involve in anything me along it doesn't deal with environmental, you know, injustice. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. So Wofana among environmental impact assessment of the forest of me along over 60 years. You know, Gambia Forest German Forestry Project will economy invest forest park you know. German will economy during the Gambia in the 90s can the forest or Patanka. Binizal blood will define no Kumbolo Kabule econo, you know. Yeah. Womalana be control Nyambai forest will be boita, Ipicalon from Kulkatanyami. It not, you know, you got a conference called Baloji Science Sulfile, Sulawulaman Glasgow. They are just jumping over the fence, Kana Hotel or the Kadomorotol Nine. Don't be jumping without restaurant or the Tari Motol be taken before. You know? You understand it? They should have created, you know, new environmental study because Masakunda development is development. In development, nobody can stop the Masakunda from developing. But environmental impact assessment impact less you know, environment auto and in that will mean BJ. You understand? Ibajala ko Bijolo Forest Park B should have been decorated very nice B. In conference hall or tema, Janyanta fence like, very good visitor information center so that need a toilet facility in Bijolo. Na tourist or doja phone I toilet to a cook sumna la bala phone atara toilet to the oitaranya phone. I cannot use that toilet. He has to end up go toilet or natal bowl with timparinje, I will share into social media. So until toilet facilities or the trails that Bijolo, because Bijolo is one of those hot spots in the Gambia where tourists go very close to the tourism area. It's quite a lot of money. Yeah. There's no other forest park apart from Abuko Nature Reserve. Abuko there is no animals there now. Everybody, tourists will take across like Fatala. In Senegal, when they could have just bring animals in and then make Abuko a very nice place. But Abuko Fanafele is almost verge of dead. Bijolo Nanjana Bijolo is in a mess. Ibika alone, Sulul Janjan and Karobila Chow, Iman Domoro Fonso Sakojio. Sulawula on Mifele, Sulawula Kamalunyaming, Sulawula Kamalusula Fimoti. Sulawula those days, it's like a Euro Santole, Bika Jifon Kana Tiota Molbulo. Sulafimul like a Domoro Kamolbulo. But science they have no choice because they either have to survive. If you survive, either jump at a hotel or to Tiul Mutamolbulo. Psycho can interact with the people. And that's can even cause disease outbreak because some of those primates should not mingle with people like that. Because most sulol soundinole and the sulol fanas mol soundinos kuraola. Because tell sulol we are all the same from this classification of onto the human level. It's only the other level where we are different. But then we are all I found do scientists or after medicine so do found trial. They can try on a monkey. Exactly. When it works hard for the human. So until we are very related. Kurang do bin nini slow interact is slow sounding all. Slow fana do fana BJPJ. So slow man found domor in the Bijolo, they should not have been done. It is because in Kela behavior will change. The feeding pattern is changing. Their behavior, instead of going out in the wild to look for food and feed themselves, they are now sitting at the corner waiting for tourists to come and then grab granules from you. So all slowly for another behavior from a change sign. You understand? Bad watchers will come into the Gambia every year because a bad watcher near somebody on a trip, nothing less than $100 a day. So need a group of 5 people, you went for a whole day trip as a bird watcher. At least you got nothing less than $500 a day. Wow. As a bird watcher. And even Minjola Mototo, even taxi Jola Mina, any tata other local events will Minjola. So the eco-tourists are spending more money in the Gambia tourism than Nyimin Kana Bada to Ikela Jekata because all Nying tour operators like a Kodon Mutebulu, Yela Hotel to say because invest, but the bird watcher will go to the small remote areas, will go into our nature camps, will go to our eco lodges, will go to our local restaurant and eat. So they spend a lot of money. The authorities level kumbo kan authorities level kumbo kan be near the Gambian environment of Tinyan Kanyame. The camera ko mobi nya bitri na masakunda don't know what's going on. Our National Assembly are so quiet. It become more on environmental issues.
Look, I think the National Assembly are in fact very ignorant to these issues. My miracle, Mobe Gambia National Assembly is an environmentalist like you.
Yeah. Ignorance, level of understanding is very poor. How the political campaign became. In power, I will make sure that I increase the forest cover of our country. Politician on the platform. And what they fail to know is our economy cannot go without environmental sustainability. Absolutely. Because nimang good environment so najata kendea, malaria lombang, nyingkura mesa lombang. They won't go away because we are destroying our environment. We have lots of floods, but we all keep quiet. We don't forget. We keep bailing the same people. We keep bailing them every year. Flood by do la bunko na ila bombe boy. I mundila korge de packet wala mo tulonim bidon jabo you know, and if that's it. They will not do anything to move you from that area. They will leave you there again. The following year again, Jiba and no Kotanke. I Dinkiral boy, National Disaster Management in our assessment or the assessment or your Tulonim bidon dealer Kotang and in Jabo, you know, and then could get a packet killing. Or to it phone manage for a year bone low Kotanke. So it's over and over, you know. Lands will be split, big and damning. Blood will be a more money like a settled day at all. There should be no settlement there at all. But they are still allowing people to go because our alcalos are corrupt, our local government lands are corrupt, our physical planning are corrupt. They will eat money from you rather than tell you that go, you should not stay here. So people are building everywhere they want, and then at the end of the day, near Mantoro Soto, it is the government that come and bail out them again. So these are some of the things, Mark. Yeah. You know, Gambia do call them, man.
No, brother,
I don't mean to hold you too long, man.
I'm even thinking to create a special program about these environmental issues. You have to set your program accordingly. We educate the Gambians. Like 6, 7, 9 o'clock. You need to create a time, no, brother. Knowledge is very important. I make comment tegela activities we talk. So you need to continue to educate our young people. This is what we need to know. I have a zero knowledge about this. And model better they don't know anything about it. National Assembly members they never even consider this as an issue. Neither even the opposition leaders, political platform, except UDP. Sorry, because now UDP God. So you see, this is quite important. For thing, I have zero ideas about this ecotourism. How important this ecotourism can contribute into our economy. But ecotourism, because I have a zero idea about it.
Angaltere bird watching fair every year. Nita the Gambia Stanto. I've attended that 2 times. You know, the bird watchers all every year. August, a British bird watching fair. Nitaraji Gambia stand is always outstanding because a lot of people have visited Gambia. They know how important bird area is. You know. So old luck of everybody is trying to plan your visits. You know, we have very good bird watchers on the ground. I think you have seen Tamba Jefang, meaning Fatu Ture, Kerfatu, you know, interview in those Kotu swamp,
exactly.
You know, old cycle track. Those are very all Kunujube all Samalangaltea. Kunujube all Samalangaltea. Your friends also they end up going there now. They are citizens in Nila Musul, but they are still doing bird watching. They are in the environment. They can't mean the Burfoot, you know, in Sulawula only Doko Dintala. You know, when I left the high school. You know my mom because my mom and your dad they are cousins.
I know. Very well.
So my you know, Kabrin tell Gita, you know, I was a police officer. Medon police officer le enter do call forest okono. No police ya free you know.
I know.
You know, because no police ya bang is possible alien 5 lado, you know. So I went back and work in the forest, but that's what you know, German government paid for me to go and study in Tanzania. You know, but Tanzania now the British embassy paid for me to go to the UK. So you know, I worked for the Gambia government for 20 years. You know,
this is good.
So I know what I'm saying, and I know what I'm talking about.
No, brother, look, we have Gambia a major problem. We have a wrong people at a wrong place. What I mean setback being in the society. The people who are employed in the environment, Minister of Environment, they don't have any knowledge about it. But they still engage people because of selfish interest. They are not talking about anything that interests our environment, mental environmental concern. They never talk about it. Nenema even mentioned one of the minister of environment certain issue in taka consider. Like him for tenko place or dolby manual sana, but be near the Chinese solid san la banco from Bulman Sakunda will be developer. Yeah, you made it very clearly called large if I'm a developer. So I come to go more sort of in a wrong place. Many are going to represent, but you want to represent the KB found represent. Now, bro, we have to create a platform. Be push to this one. It has nothing to do with politics, please. We have to create a time. Yeah,
man. I'm busy, but we'll do that. Sure.
No,
definitely. Yeah.
After we have to create.
All right.
This. Yes, we definitely have to do this. It's all about Gambia.
Thank you, Mark.
Independent platform was a but maybe a platform or create la. Even purposely to talk about these important issues, member Gambia affect. This is what we need to know. The future generation need to know about this. The knowledge you have to share with the people. That's it. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wayankodoma. Thank you so much, man. Abarakabakiwa, you know. Yes, Mr. Jada. This is no brother Lemyinti, you know. Knowledge is very powerful. Knowledge is quite important. It is very sad that Gambian also to many alonko even serve and they don't even have a knowledge to serve the citizen, Mr. Jajo. So welcome to the platform. Sorry I keep you for so long. Ngalong sama goimanda school auto. Walemanta dokola. Obesinol. Aiwale. Ngana brother invite nanjanne bari.